Hello everybody, welcome to the craft portion of our Lunenburg Public Library story time. We met this past week out on the patio. It was a little cool, but we did it. So we're there every Monday morning at 11, so if you're able to come for the story time part, I'd love to have you join us. So for this week we did stories about birds. It seems like an appropriate time of year to be talking about birds. The birds that went south to look for someplace warmer are starting to return. And when they come back, one of the first things they do is build a nest. So they have someplace to raise their young and to hang out on those less than perfect weather days, which we will certainly have all through spring. The stories that we shared, this one, Everything Spring. The thing that I love about this book, look at the pictures inside. They are just gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful pictures. Love that one, the big fuzzy chick. So this was a fun story. This is the nest that Robin built. It's one of those chanting stories where the book starts out very simply, and then every creature that comes along adds a little something to the nest, and then you need to repeat what each person has added. You here in the nest with me, Jane Yolen wrote the story, and it's lovely. She's one of my favorite authors. Kevin Henkes, we just did him for an author study, wrote a book about birds with all these wonderful, colorful pictures inside. Anyway, so that was another good one. And then Baby Bird's First Nest, and this is a story about this little bird who rolls over in the middle of the night and falls out of his nest, and then has to figure out how he's going to get back in because his mama did not wake up when he fell out. So yeah, that was a fun story too. So all of these books are now available for you. So if you see anything there that you like, just reach out to me and we'll see if we can get it home to you at your house. So having said all that, now let me just show you what the craft is for this week. We're going to make some baby birds in their nest. So when you pick up your kit, which looks like this, inside, as always, a piece of paper that tells you exactly what you need to do, what the supplies are that you need, and the steps that you can follow. Now, this is written down to produce a craft activity that comes out a certain way. You are certainly welcome to take these supplies and make this craft your own. Be creative, use things in a different way if you'd like. I'm just going to show you one way you can do it. So inside we have the blue sky, the nest, a branch for the nest to sit on, because that's what the birds do. They pick a very sturdy branch to build their nest, and then all the supplies that you need to make your little birds. Okay, so let's get started. First thing I think I'm going to do is attach the branch to the paper. I'm going to use a glue stick just because it dries really fast. If this is the kind of glue that you have at home, that's perfectly fine to use too. The liquid glue also works for this project. So I'll put just a little bit of glue on here. Attach our branch. I want you to picture this branch as being just part of a great big huge tree with all kinds of blue sky behind it, and clouds and flowers and the sun. So you can add, if you'd like, you also can add some other details to your picture. And next we're going to put in the nest. So again, a little glue on the back. Set that down so it's sitting nice and securely on the nest. Now, what do you think a bird would make a nest out of? And very often it's the mama and the papa bird that are helping to build the nest. Well, one of the things we know for sure that they will use are small twigs. So in your bag there are some twigs, and I'm just going to put on a couple like that. And this is a case where, you know, maybe the liquid glue would be better. I'm not sure these are going to stick, but we'll see. And then birds are great at flying around and looking for all kinds of interesting things that they can use to build their nest. So this bird found some bits of yarn. I'll put those on there. And then, once again, you're welcome to look around your house and see some other things that you think that a mama or a papa bird might be interested in using to build their nest. So there's our nest. Now let's put some birds in it. Also inside your bag, you have these colorful circles. So there's yellow, oops, and blue and red, excuse me, and green. And there's 2 of each color. So you're just going to glue these 2 together, one on top of the other, like this. There's one baby bird. Oops, this one had an extra one in it. Another one. These birds are so cute. And another one. Oh, do this one. You could do this one like this if you wanted to. And then lastly, the yellow. That was the other thing we talked about at Storytime today was we did a fun activity called Red Bird High in a Tree. How many red things can you see? So we put up a picture of a red bird. What do you think we used? A cardinal. So we had a cardinal, we had a blue jay, we had an egret. Have you ever seen an egret? If you ever go to the Cape, there's lots of them at the Cape. They're beautiful. An egret and, oh, a goldfinch. They're coming back. The other thing that happens is in the wintertime, the colors on the birds get a little subdued. They're a little bit softer. But when springtime comes, I think it might be due to a change in diet, those beautiful bright colors come back. So now, of course, we want our baby bird to have a way to eat. So we're going to give him a beak and a couple of eyes. And all of these supplies are in your bag. Whoops. So there's the baby bird. And this baby bird is very awesome and happens to have one very lovely pink feather. He's very proud of that pink feather. So I'll put him right here. Now, as I said, there's other birds in your kit, so you can continue on. I'm not going to do the others because I just don't want to take the time to do it right now. But I placed one baby bird in the nest, and you can see there's lots of room for his brothers and sisters. So have fun with what's in your kit today. Again, this is how I did my bird, but you can do it any way you want. And I would love to see what your craft comes out like. So if you're able, you can ask a big person in your house who has a phone that takes pictures and send a picture on to me. I would love to see your finished craft. All right, so thanks very much for joining me. Don't forget to stop by and pick up your craft. Call the library or email me, and your folks can come by and pick up a kit. All right, see you next time.